negotiation. And how some people negotiate? People negotiate. 20 rupees, what is there? All are nonsense tomatoes. I'll give only 10 rupees. This is not effective negotiation. Am I clear? There may be a negotiation in the sense. Clear? Now coming to what I said, accommodative nature. You know, some people say that, sir, I cannot go to Hyderabad. I go to Bangalore. Sir, I don't like to go Bangalore and Hyderabad. Please establish your company in Panyam. It will be okay to me. Very good, fine. So how it is happen? Usually we have different branches in different areas. You cannot say that I cannot go there. I may not saying it is not comfortable to me. This is called you are not comfortable with the environment, right? See, sir, all are shouting on me, sir. You always go and complain, what will happen? You are not fit to the particular environment. Usually there, what happens? We cannot change all the people, right? I cannot change all of you, but I can change myself. What happened here? That's called accommodative nature. Am I clear? So whatever the environment, we have to adopt it. We have to learn from that. We have to be fit in that, to be in a position to fit in that. Am I clear? Right, ma'am. So that quality is very important today, because many people have nothing about it. No quality like this is, among the students today. Fine. So like that, you should select some very important key attributes. Two kinds. What are the two kinds? Number one, technical, subject related. Number two, personality related. Both are very important, equal importance. You can collect at least two from technical, two from yes. Suppose you are a computer science student, so you can write practical knowledge in C, C++, right? Project knowledge in Java, right? Am I clear? Like that you can highlight. What is the goal of core competence? The goal of core competence is to filter you among the others and make the interviewer attracted, right? Am I clear? Very simple. Like that you can manage. Fine. Now coming to the next one, there are many others, something like this. See, objectives. I have given some examples. These are MBA objectives, but you are not MBA students, so avoid it. And coming to BTech objectives, these are direct and indirect objectives. I'll show you. Seeking a team leader position in a reputed organization. What is that? It's a direct objective. Software engineer position in an MNC. That is also direct objective. But a point here is, see, you should not write objective which is related to MNC when you are applying a normal company. It should be applicable when you are writing to MNC. For example, I write to a normal company, not MNC, and then I apply with the same objective, and the interviewer definitely look at your objective and ask you, what he asks you? When your goal is to work in MNC, it is very clear that you are not going to work here. Right? Am I clear? So my goal is to work in MNC. Means my company is not MNC. Means you are not going to continue in my office. Yes or no? So that's why should I give you? Logical. Right? So that's why resume is not a fixed document. That should be changed. No problem. Weekly once you can change it, right? Monthly once you can change it, yearly once you can change it, hour and hour you can change it, no problem. The document should be changed. If you don't have changes in a document, then there is no something that you found yourself interesting to the interviewer. Fine. You have a lot of aspects in you which can be attracted, which can be attractive among the other individuals. So you have to search for them by sitting very peaceful manner. Am I clear? Right now. Let's see some examples here. And now see educational qualification. When you are writing educational qualifications, four things are very important. What you study, where you study, when you study, and what you got. Four things are very important. People forget the last one. Otherwise they forget the third one. Otherwise they don't give the clarity over the first and second. Should be there. What you study? BTech, ECE, Electronic Communication Engineering. Dear, you don't write ECE, write Electronic Communication Engineering. Don't forget to write that, because the short form should not be entertained. Okay, fine. Now what happened here? Like that, and your area, where you did it, Shantiram Engineering College, affiliated to Anantapur, JNTU Anantapur. Year of pass out. When you passed out? 2015, 16, like that. And percentage compulsory. You should give percentage. And observe one thing here, it is very well formatted. Very well formatted. Exactly. All percentages on one go, one column. All years on one column. And how it started? Exactly started with the title of my course. Title of my course is the beginning, and then the place, and then it is area, and then what you got? I got a year and percentage. So exactly structured. Don't give extra information there. No, not needed. And don't give less information than this. Also not important. Not what you call accepted. So this is one way of giving your educational qualification. This is another way of giving your educational qualification. One thing missing here. What is that? One thing missing. Your percentage is missing. Correct? Fine. So you should give percentage, because your percentage can stand as a very important thing among the important things for attraction. Fine. Okay, ma. Now, see your presentations and publications and conferences. See, just imagine if you don't give these all, what will happen? You don't have the mind that can do research. Fine. You can ask me, sir, is it needed? Yes, needed. Let me tell you one thing. How many of you presented papers? Very good, fantastic, marvelous, excellent. Now, how many haven't presented? You have a lot, right? Don't worry, you have a lot of things to give in your resume. What do you give in your resume? About presentations? Or publications? Anything else? How to fill? We have only degree, SSC intermediate. And then objective is there. Your sir said how to fill your objective. Address also there. Then what next? What are the other points to fill? You have nothing to fill. Am I clear? See, one more thing here. Every year or in every semester, you find hundreds and hundreds colleges inviting paper presentation. Student symposium, national-wide student symposium in so-and-so college, so-and-so college. Yes or no? Every time. Even if that kind of regular projection, you don't have time to present one paper, then just imagine how negligible person you have, how negligible quality that you have over thing which is very important that can fill your resume. Right? Am I clear? That's why instead of giving this valuable data in your resume, what do you give, as you don't have data to give here, which is very important, we give unnecessary data, which is not important. Fine, am I clear? Suppose you give your presentation in a VLSI system, your paper presented in national conference, VLSI system. Then what happened here? It also projects me that I have knowledge over VLSI. That's what, very simple, that's what I want. Am I clear? So here, your 4 years of degree not made you create one paper, publish 1 or 2 papers. You don't have time to present any workshop. Then what kind of practical knowledge that you have? Am I clear? I cannot give my practical knowledge in a lab. Right, in my first year C++ I did practically. Can I give in resume? Not you, all I have done. What is the specialty there? Right, any of your friend not attended? All have attended, all got credits for that. Yes or no? Then what's the difference between you, among the others? Tell me, yes or no? So I cannot project those practical knowledge which is quite common to all. I have to project the practical knowledge which is separate, which can separate me from others. Is that okay? So that's why, please dear friend, it is really a shame to us. Even after completion of 3 years, we have not a single paper to project in our resume. So you have to collect. You should attend workshops also, because at the time of preparing your resume, you find nothing to fill there. Right? You should not be in that particular condition. Am I clear? Right, ma'am. So there, how you give here? Very simple. Where you presented, what kind of paper you presented, right? And any specialty over it, means first prize, second prize, like that you got it. Otherwise, the title of the paper. If it is a journal, what is the where it published? What is the number, journal number, issue, and date of the publication? These are very important issues you have to project. Now, see here, last and before personal profile, you also have projects. Project. What are the events that we project in a project? Very simple. You don't have minor project today. In your academics, you don't have minor project, but you have major project, right? At the end of your final year, right? At the end of your final year, you have major project. But at the time of your project, you get a lot of interviews. So there you cannot write your project details. So unfortunately, your resume will be one page. Even one page is very difficult to fill. Just imagine. Am I clear? So that's why you please improve your important skills that require to fill in your resume. Fine, you have to search for them. You have to increase them, right? As a every important aspects like workshops, conferences, publications. These are required. Fine. And now coming to the next point, that in a project, what are the details that you give? Number one, title of the project. Title of the project. You should give title of the project. Number two, if your role is key, very important, you are a key person in your project, then you give that role also. Role, team leader, right? Team leader, role, something like program designer, right? Designer or programmer, right? So like that, any key position. If you have a key position in your team, then you can write that, right? And then tools are software that you use for that project. Fine. Tools means what are the software that you use to make this project? You can use MATLAB, you have used C, C++. There are many, right? I don't know what you use for your particular projects that you have these lists, right? And now description. Write 5 to 10 lines about your description, about the project. Project description should be in 5 to 10 lines, right? But you please congest it as less as you can. The abstract of your project should be written here. And finally, personal profile. See, personal profile, don't give list of things, right? Many people give father name. After father name, they give date of birth. It's a question whether the date of birth is related to the father or you. Right? If it is you, then you have given name and your date of birth. So it may be confusing. You haven't explained anything about your father. Then why should I write it? One more point is, it is not necessary to write father name, because it is your progressive way of working, not about your identity. Am I clear? Is that okay? It is about identity, then I write father name. It is about my work, my qualities, about my career, then actually it's not necessary. But suppose you don't have space to fill there, you can write father name, right? Better write date of birth first and then father name, right? And then what happened next? Your marital status, whether married, unmarried, right? Fine. Don't write single, Nana. There is a lot of difference between unmarried and single. Single, a person who married but living alone, also single. A person who married but lost his wife or husband, that's a single. A person who married but divorced, also single, living alone, right? A person who hasn't yet married, even crossing the age of marriage, also called single, right? We don't have these aspects, right? So for that, we should not write single. Better you don't write, why you write single, better you write unmarried. What will happen there? Right? We feel that we are living alone, single. Don't write single, that's not correct to you. That will be correct to someone else who is entertaining these all aspects, right? So then you write married or unmarried, that's it. Whether we cross the age of marriage? No. Then why should we write, why shouldn't I write unmarried? Yes or no? So we can write unmarried or married, whatever it may be. And now coming to some more aspects, something like, people write gender. Gender is important, but when you are applying to any foreign company, for example, you are applying to American company and your resume goes to America. Now they don't know your name may be related to which gender, right? For example, Durga. Durga is a name you find in male, also in female, yes or no? Now how American knows that the name is male or female? Even more that Americans don't know this name definitely be with a male. This name should be given only to female. Yes or no? Then in that confusing case, right, when there is a chance of male and female both possible with the name, there you write gender. When there is a chance that a person cannot understand what is the gender of the person, there also you write gender. Am I clear? In two cases we write gender. If it is not, no need, right? And now what is your employment status? What do you prefer? That will be full-time status, right? Fine, ma. And now and then some people write religion, region, and nationality. All are accepted, no problem, to fill your data. But which is necessary, that will be protected. Which is repeated, that will be avoided. Why? Repetition makes that it is clearly implies there is no data. That's why I am repeating. Fine. As I don't have data to fill in personal profile, I take my name again here. Name, right? When I have already given this entire data of me, then why I give again my name? That's not needed. Means I am giving repetition, means I don't have data to fill here. That's why I am writing repetition. Am I clear? So repetition is not entertained should not be entertained in a resume. Is that okay? Right, ma. See. Right. And you can take a signature also and read these useful dates that what I have already explained you. And remember, the document usually should have 1, 1, 1, 1. What is 1, 1, 1, 1? Top 1, bottom 1, left 1, right 1 margin. Means when you open Word file, it automatically shows you same margins, 1, 1, 1, 1. Don't change it. You keep that same. And now what happens, see, line to line space should be same, right, nearer, and para to para, tab to tab, right, space should be one line space, right, a spacing should be equal in all the context, and your name should be higher in size, right, high in size than any other data on your resume, on your entire resume. Is it okay? Right. And remember, bold. If you want to follow bold and italics, underline this all, you should be very careful while following this all, right? Because sometimes making bold itself make your document very vague, right? Different. So that's why be careful over this. And when you are writing headings, those should be in a similar format. For example, you have all caps for headings, follow all caps for all headings. Right. If you have first word, caps lock and remaining small, follow the same format for all the headings. Right. And if you have followed Times New Roman, follow Times New Roman for the entire document. Fine. 12 size to the entire document. 11 size, 11 for entire document. Like that you have to follow. Clear? And now, see. Now we'll check some examples here. Will you please tell me what is the problem here? What are the problems that the person entertained here? See the resume. You have written resume, you forgot your name. Which is important? Resume or name? Name is more important than writing resume, right? World knows that if you go with the document to the interview, the document is nothing but resume. Then why should I write again that it's a resume, even you not write your name? Then he has to phone you, because phone number is there. He will phone you, hello sir, who is this? No phone chesi nannu who is this antava? Sir, please sir, actually we got one resume sir. Resume na? Yem resume? Right. He has, what happens, he has to give interview and then he will take interview to you. Right. First వీడు ఇంటర్వ్యూ నీకు ఇవ్వాలి, తర్వాత నీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ తీసుకోవాలి కదా. ఓన్లీ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చావు, 1 నెంబర్ కనుక్కోవాలి కదా, పేరు కనుక్కోవడానికి మళ్ళీ ఫోన్ చేయాలి. ఫోన్ చేస్తే నువ్వు డెఫినెట్గా 4-5 క్వశ్చన్లు అడుగుతావు. ఎవరు, ఎందుకు ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నావు, నీకేం పని, రైట్, చేస్తాను నేను, నీకు ఎవరు ఇచ్చారు నెంబరు, ఇవన్నీ కూడా చెప్పాలి పాపం. నీ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తే నువ్వు సాటిస్ఫై అయితే, ఓ ఎన్నో కంపెనీకి పంపించాను, ఏ కంపెనీ అని, వెరీ గుడ్. సార్ నేను సో అండ్ సో కంపెనీ సార్ అని ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ ఇవ్వాలి. అప్పుడు నువ్వేం చేస్తావు, సార్ అడుక్కోండి సార్, నా పేరు బాలకృష్ణలేండి, అడగండి క్వశ్చన్స్. నౌ యూ స్టార్ట్ యువర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపన్ హియర్? It may be definitely a first impression, a bad impression. Correct? Am I clear? నీ గురించి అంత డేటా నిన్ను తీసుకోవాలా వద్దా, కంపెనీకి సరిపోతావా లేదా అనే ఆ డేటా మొత్తం రెజ్యూమ్లో ఉండాలి. రైట్, ఫైన్ మా. Now what happened here? See, he has written the three line objective and 2 topic points here. See, like this. And just observe what happened here. Resume, right? Fantastic. And house number at the end, right? It is not needed to write a house number like that, right? World knows that when you are giving your address, the first point will be your house number, so no need to write house number again, right? And now mobile number, okay, no problem. So then what happened? All 4 lines data is given. What is the percentage of coverage of the paper? Nearly 30% of the paper is covered. Remaining 70% of the paper is another points, right? And if you observe that headings, job objective, core skills, how big those are, even bigger than your own name. Your own name. నీ పేరు కంటే ఎక్కువ సైజులో ఉన్నాయి అవి. Correct? Have you observed that? That's not. Your name should be the in size, but bigger in size than any other things on the document. See, personal spend and how educational qualifications were given. This is not the right way of giving your qualifications, education qualifications, right? Fine, ma. Now see, technical qualifications also. Here curriculum vitae is given, and even the name of the person also given. Right? I haven't said that you should not give curriculum vitae resume. It's unnecessary. Why should we waste our space? Right? Wasting a space is point here. Not it is necessary, unnecessary. Right? So what happened here? Here the person has given his name as well as curriculum vitae. Right? No problem. If you forget your name, give curriculum vitae, that is 100% wrong. Right? Which is unnecessary, you make it necessary. Which is necessary, you make it unnecessary. That is wrong. Am I clear? And he hasn't given the address. No problem. If you have given your contact details in a perfect manner, no need, because today companies are not going to entertain any communication through address. Am I clear? Any person that get a letter from some company to your home, if it is necessary, that is a rule they have to follow, then they do it. But maximum communication over email ID, over emails, correct? Fine. So that should be very clear. Now see, right, see, I can show you my resume. See here, you also take a color print of your resume. The first page of your resume should be in color, no problem. You can, it's not should be, compulsory is not there. If you want to make your document professional, right, very very formal, you can take the first paper in a color, right, giving your title in a different color, email ID in different color, already there. If you take a first page only in different, in a printer with a different color, then that will be okay. But don't color the entire document, right? Don't paint it. Right? Only your name, email ID in color, remaining normal black. And usually what we find, in an interview, when you like people come to interview, 99% students come without resume. Right? They come to interview and say that, do you have your resume? Oh, sir. Mail loan, sir. Oh, fantastic. He runs to someone else, sir, resume printout, sir. We have Netma, we don't have printer. Sir, sorry sir, here sir. Go to HOD. Run to HOD. Sir, I want print, sir, resume. Printer లేదు మా ఆఫీస్లోనే మీరు. You run to office from 3rd floor to here and go to office, then you ask, printer వర్క్ చేయట్లేదు. Right? You do one thing, take one A4 size paper and write your resume. Fine. He said, okay, that is the only way then. Yes. So what happened here? That is one. And one more what we find regularly. Suppose you have a resume today, tomorrow, what will happen, you come resume in such a way, just you have eaten your budgies in your resume and then you are making your resume like this and coming, sir, resume. Is it resume or a document in which you ate budgies? Right, we do it like this and then come. Some people put resume here. You want resume? Wait. Take it. Fine, fantastic. In first you put resume and then come. Fine. See, if you go to the interview with a stick file, putting your resume in a very, very fine print, with a fine print, not xeroxed, with a fine print out